travels the world in a white robe, going all over the world. No other religious figure has that kind of power. People kiss his feet, kiss his ring, bow down to him, call him the Holy Father. The people in the White House call him the Holy See. He's the only one that people leave the White House and go visit him where he is. He's the only one who doesn't have to have an appointment to come to the White House or any other institution of the world. He's free to come and do as he pleases. Coming back into power again, and it says that the 10 horns, now here we are, Pastor Roundtree bringing this to a close. The 10 horns which thou sawest are what? 10 kings which have no kingdom. Now, this is talking about NATO. This was the nations of Europe, but now the NATO, there is nobody running NATO. There's no ruler of NATO, right? But they're trying to have one. You know, they've been trying to have a one world government. They've been trying to all get together. Right now, they're working together on humanitarian issues, or crimes of humanity that other nations do. They try to get together and team up to deal with these nations. That's why nobody had mercy on Gaddafi. When they took Gaddafi out, when they took Saddam Hussein out, nobody had any mercy on him at all. Nobody supported him. He was guilty of humanitarian crimes. And they're all together on that, you see. So it says here in verse 12 that these 10 kings would have no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings, what? 1 hour with the beast. We're looking for a 15-day visitation in which all of these kings, all of these rulers are going to be recognized as having some power as a result of the papal pontiff leader meeting with them. The 15 days can include American Congress and so this is what we're watching. It's a 15-day countdown. I just want you all to know. I want you to be aware of it because, brothers and sisters, if that is true, the Sabbath issue will be brought to the forefront. All of a sudden, something that nobody thinks about will be a big deal. All of a sudden, people who never thought about a day of worship will begin to wonder about it. When they begin to talk about the sacredness of Sunday, which is being promoted because that's the day that was invented by the beast. And that's what the mark of the beast is. The mark of the beast is Sunday worship. People who in their head agree with it or convinced with it, and people who are not, but they go along with it. The hands, they go along with it. That's what we have to be careful about, the hands. Some of us out of fear will go along with it even though we know it's wrong, but for fear of persecution, we'll go along with it. You see. And there are consequences that the third angel's message mentions about that. But brothers and sisters, that's all. I just want you to be aware. To watch the month of September, there's supposed to be a visit, and we can count to see. It says about 15 days they're going to spend, that the Pope is going to spend with this. You need to be aware because all of a sudden, all of us are going to have to make some decisions about how serious we are about our loyalty to honor God's seventh-day Sabbath that he set aside at creation for all to be recognized, that he makes a big deal out of because he put it in the 10 Commandments. I say it was he put it in the middle of the 10 Commandments. And you got to take out all of the rest of them if you take out that one. So it's a serious business with God, We just need to be aware. Now, let me give you something, basically that that Sister Joycelyn said last week about going and reading at the end of the book. You know, I did go and read the end of the chapter. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you verse 14, because it says, these make war with the what? And the Lamb shall what? For he is what? Lord of lords, and he's what? King of kings, and they that are with him are what? Called, chosen, faithful. I don't know if y'all got that or not. That's a victory text. What I'm telling you is that we already know that Jesus is going to win. So if I were you, I would make sure that he knows that I'm with him. He said, because those that are with him are what? Called, chosen, and faithful. Brothers and sisters, when the dust clears and when the smoke clears and the dust settles, I don't know about you, I want to be standing with Jesus. How about it? That's what it's about. It's not worried about what man is going to do. Stick with Jesus. He is going to win. He's king of those kings. He's Lord of those lords. And he has all power in his hand, and he's going to bring it into it. But I got to tell y'all the rest of what it says in the ends of the book. Verse 15, he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore was sitting, or peoples, multitude, nation, and tongue, the 10 horns which thou saw upon the beast, it said, these shall do what? They're going to hate the whore, and will make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and what? Burn her fire. You see, those folk are going to find out that they've been plagued. They're going to find out that their salvation became in jeopardy because of following her, and they're going to kick her, and I'm not going to say any more, but I want you to know that it just lets you know that Jesus is going to win, and that those people deceived are going to deal with her for lying and misleading them. We invite you to stand with us as we close this message. And I'll let you read those other 2 verses because they're very interesting verses to close with. And we're going to look at song number 596.